Let me describe a scenario you might have just lived through. You just had an absolutely perfect weekend together. He looked at you with deep, genuine affection. You talked about the future, your childhoods, and even joked about what breed of dog you'd get when you move in together. In that moment, you felt you had finally crossed the threshold and truly entered each other's hearts. But the brutal truth is the very next day, just as you let your guard down and prepared to fall deeply in love, he suddenly became a completely different person. His text replies slowed down and became much shorter. He stopped reaching out first. When you asked if he wanted to hang out this weekend, he told you, "I've been really tired from work lately. I just want some time alone." Inevitably, you spiral into a panic. You frantically scroll through your chat history, asking yourself, did I say something wrong yesterday? Am I being too clingy, or does he actually not like me at all? Stop, take a deep breath. Today, I am going to give you a mind-blowing answer. You did absolutely nothing wrong. When a man suddenly pulls away right after intimacy reaches its peak, the female brain's default programming assumes he doesn't love me anymore, or I messed up. But psychologically speaking, this is a fatal misunderstanding. Today, we are uncovering the most counterintuitive aspect of male psychology. In attachment behavior psychology, this phenomenon in men is known as autonomy panic. Men and women have completely different brain mechanisms when dealing with intimacy. The female psychological mechanism is linear. The higher the intimacy, the stronger the sense of security. After sharing a deep emotional connection, your instinct is to get even closer. But a man's psychological mechanism acts more like a pressure valve on a cooker. When intimacy suddenly spikes and exceeds his brain's preset comfort threshold, his defense system instantly triggers an alarm. His subconscious begins to feel fear he feels Tathy's independence, personal sibas, and long-held freedom are being swallowed by the relationship. So, listen closely. His sudden cold treatment isn't because you've lost your appeal, nor is it because he met someone else. Rather, he is subconsciously engaging in intimacy regulation. LFT, ATHAT, ISST, ILLFRE, EANDNOT, ENTIRE, LYTED, DOWN. So how can you tell the difference between a man who genuinely wants to break up and one who is simply experiencing autonomy panic? Don't ask him. Observe his behavior. A man caught in autonomy panic will typically reveal the following 3 highly precise psychological tells. Telly, the emotional firewall, he doesn't completely ghost you or block you like a true toxic player would. He has not cut off physical contact, but he has unilaterally severed the emotional channel. He will still reply to your text with things like I ate or still working late, but he rejects any conversation with emotional depth. He stops actively sharing his feelings and no longer cares about your emotional ups and downs. HE deliberately uses mundane details and cold words to build an impenetrable firewall between you two, attempting to stop intimacy from seeping in any further. Tell 2, manufacturing fake conflicts. This is the most painful, yet he easily transparent behavior. When a man desperately craves the base, but lacks the emotional maturity to express it properly, his subconscious will pick a fight over absolutely nothing. For example, he might suddenly blow up because you replied 10 minutes late, or over a casual remark you made. Why? Because in human behavior, anger and conflict are the fastest, most effective ways to create distance between two people. He isn't actually mad at you. He's just trying to use anger to mask his fear of losing control, fabricating a "we aren't compatible" excuse for his own retreat. Tell San the pendulum effect. This is the most classic hallmark of autonomy panic. He abruptly pushes you away, but the moment you actually stop reaching out and completely disappear from his world, he will usually return a few days or weeks later, full of his previous warmth, acting as if nothing ever happened. This is known in psychology as the pendulum effect. HE swings hard to the extreme end of independence, and once he confirms he is free and uncontrolled by you, his desire for intimacy reawakens, causing him to naturally swing right back toward connection. Understanding this underlying logic, what should you do? MOST women at this stage commit the most fatal mistake in a relationship: chasing. The more long essays you text trying to communicate, and the more you pleasingly beg, "What did I do wrong?" the faster he runs away. Why? Because every time you chase, every long text you write concretely validates the fear in his subconscious that you are indeed trying to swallow and control him. Truly high-value women with a strong inner core know how to use the mirroring detachment strategy at this crucial moment. When he steps back, do not get angry, do not blame him, and don't even try to heal his panic. You simply, calmly, and gracefully step back with him. If he withdraws 50% of his energy, you withdraw 100% of yours. Stop staring at your phone screen waiting for his message. Take all the attention you were investing in him and instantly thoroughly redirect it into your own life's progress bar. Go see your friends, advance your career, go sweat heavily at the gym. You must engrave this ultimate truth in your mind. It is not your job to cure his panic, much less sacrifice your own dignity to win him back. A healthy, long-lasting relationship does not require you to stand still like a mother, waiting for him to sort out his own psychological mess. When he realizes that his withdrawal didn't cause you to panic, when he peeks out and sees not a begging, weak person, but your unshakable core that shines brilliantly, even without him, his feelings for you will profoundly elevate from superficial liking to deep reverence. Remember, in a man's world, it is only upon the foundation of reverence that true conviction and commitment will ever take root in his heart. If today's video answered the questions hidden in your heart, and if you have ever fallen into self-doubt because of a man's cold treatment, please type "I understand" in the comments section to let me know you have taken back your own power. Don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with a best friend who is currently being tormented by a relationship. You are always more precious than you think. See you in the next video.